Today we're doing two NBA player props here on PrizePicks for Wednesday, December 20th. Before we get started, you guys take a look in the description below. You can hop into our premium Discord at $9.30 per month. It's where I post all the plays I'm making on PrizePicks. We also have other premium cappers in there as well. They post all of their plays, research, and analysis. Overall in there, it's a super positive community. Everyone just trying to help each other cash. I also want to mention I'm not a gambling expert, and this is not financial advice. These are simply the plays I'm personally looking at making. Hopefully give you guys some insight and analysis to then make your own player prop decisions here. Again, no one's pressing submit on those parlays other than yourselves. But let's get right into it, you guys. Again, link in the description for the Discord and all of the links in there as well. But let's get right into it. Two NBA player props that I do like from this pretty decent slate. I like this slate a lot here. Getting this video out a little bit later than I would have liked, but nonetheless, let's get right into it. So the first play here is going to be Colin Sexton over 27.5 PA. So taking a look at Colin, he's been playing really well over in 4 of his last 4 games since kind of getting starter minutes. He actually is the starter, but he's playing in 30 plus minutes in 4 of his last 4 games. And this season, when he plays 30 plus minutes, it's actually his points, rebounds, plus assists. But let's just look at his points plus assists game log this season when he plays 30 plus minutes. I mean, this has an absolute elite hit rate. Obviously, 5 out of 5, 29, 30, 31, 33, and 33 here. And he gets a great matchup against the Cleveland Cavs with Donovan Mitchell currently questionable. He didn't participate in shoot around. We know Darius Garland's out and we know Mobley's out, which just goes to keeping this game competitive, which is what we hope for here for Colin Sexton to play 30 plus minutes. I definitely love this spot regardless if Mitchell plays or not. But if Mitchell doesn't play, obviously the chances of this game staying close is much greater. But we look at Colin Sexton, obviously there's the revenge narrative, right? The Cleveland Cavaliers did not want to offer him that max contract, whatever that rookie extension. They traded him, so there is definitely that revenge narrative, and I don't think he's faced the Cavs in Cleveland yet. We look at the Cavs have been a weak spot, right, against point guards. We get point guards game log this season versus the Cavs. I mean, we've seen numerous guys clear this line. DeJounte Murray, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different point guards. Point guards, essentially lead guards this season, have cleared this line. We saw Kyle Lowry go for 31 PA, 28 and 3, and I mean, we know the type of season Kyle Lowry's had this year. It just a variety of ways for Colin Sexton, I think, to go over this line with the volume that he is seeing. We look at per 36-minute averages with both Jordan Clarkson and Keontae George on the not playing, which they're both ruled out here. Colin Sexton on the season per 36, which again, he's going to see maybe 33 to 34 plus minutes in this game, 26.5 points, 6.2 assists. So he's literally averaging close to 32 PA per 36 minutes with these two guys off the floor, which just means it's a great spot for Sexton here. He is averaging, I'm taking PA because we can see here the Cleveland Cavs are allowing the 7th most points to the guard position or to guards over the last 5 games. But Colin Sexton here is still over his last 4 games as a starter, 9.8 potential assists, making 44 passes per game, which again attributes to those assists. We obviously need PA here. Obviously, in a spot revenge game, I think he plays aggressive. He can get 28 points because he is an elite scorer, 3-level scorer, honestly. But I'm taking PA here because I think it's a great spot. Also, we look over on Outlier. Again, link in the description. You get a 7-day free trial with Outlier. Points plus assists. You can see here, minus 190 to go over 24.5. We moved this to 27.5 and what it's listed at. We got it minus 115 over on FanDuel here, but again, the odds, I don't think the books essentially aren't really adjusting to Colin Sexton's usage now in this offense. So we take a look back, like 2021 when Colin Sexton was a full-time starter with Cleveland. Like, we forgot the type of player this guy is. Like, we're talking about, look at his points plus assists game log in 2021 when he plays 30 plus minutes. Just an elite hit rate at this line of 27.5. Like, literally an elite hit rate here. Look at all these times he did it at Cleveland. So I like Colin Sexton here tonight over 27.5 PA in that revenge game narrative. The second play here is going to be Gordon Hayward. I like his over 26.5 PRA here. This is also not a revenge narrative, but a hometown narrative. Gordon Hayward, born and raised in Indianapolis, Indiana. He's going back home here for. I know he's kind of had that narrative of wanting to play for the Pacers, but Gordon Hayward this season without LaMelo Ball, he's over this line in 5 of 8 games. Obviously these 3 unders in some tough matchups: Minnesota, New Orleans, and New York. But 30, 32, 32, 34, and 35 PRA in those 5 overs, and specifically in 4 of his last 5, he's gone over this line, playing 30 plus minutes in all 5 of those games. Actually playing 30 plus minutes in 7 of those 8 games without LaMelo Ball. But we just look at the matchup here. The matchup's elite. We know Charlotte and Indiana don't like to play defense whatsoever. And it's literally an environment that really fits Gordon Hayward's just versatile offensive skill set, right? We look at in his career versus the Pacers, he's over this line in 2 straight games dating back to last season or earlier this season, Earlier this season, actually, at Indiana, he had 32 PRA, and that was with LaMelo Ball on the floor, obviously taking a ton of usage. So we look at obviously having 32 against Indiana earlier this season, now with even more usage on his plate without LaMelo Ball. It's just a great spot. We look at forwards, PRA game log. Look how many forwards have cleared this line versus Indiana. Similar, just wings that are versatile. Paul George 34. Just recently, we saw Paul George and Kawhi both go for 30 plus. We see Kyle Kuzma down here for 40 PRA. So it's a great spot for Gordon Hayward in an elite matchup, which again, Charlotte is 10-point underdogs here, but with just 248 over/under, there's enough scoring, I think, and enough offense for Gordon Hayward to clear this line. So there's 2 plays for this huge video. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about these two. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and as always, let's go.